Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? 57 to Mike. Push him back. Push him back. He's checking. 22 jet bomber. Check three. Look. Squeeze. Five. Snap.
On first down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw it is Locke. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Leo! Shift. Go on.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerry Tillery. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taken it around the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 90, Wolf. 2 right here. Watch the run, watch the run. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Crouch. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Crouch. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Down. 10-2 stop. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 3rd and 2. Crouch. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Crouch. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Hey, wahoo! Now.
From the gun, Crouch. Over the middle, complete. That's Black. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Ready. 18 Gator. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's get rid of it. Hey, Mike 52. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Crouch. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Crouch. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, exit. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Get that quarterback. Ready?
Lock to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 52 right here. 52. Let's go. Protein spell.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Crouch looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Crouch. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a blitz coming, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the... Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. 57. 57's right. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, bam. Bam. Now.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
49 the mic. 49 the mic. Hey, Delta. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Flush to his right. This is the tight end Fant. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
49 the mic. Watch 49.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Kill. Hey! Ready!
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come out here in the eye. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? 10 logo.
To throw again. Crouch. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go!
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Henderson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Crouch. Open man is Gordon. Complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
'57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. Hey, Echo. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here we go again. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Ready?
Play action. Now it's Locke.
You ain't going nowhere.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
64, weak.
Hey, watch it. Switch.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Looking to throw. Crouch. Skirts by him at the 35. Caught by Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Back to throw. Crouch. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, lock it.
Operating from the gun. Crouch. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Crouch. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Allen, the intended receiver. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You.
You're out.
36.
Now.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down.
5.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Yep. Hey, they're scared.
57's the Mike. Mike 57. Watch the screen.
Back. Hard. Get it.
A final shot before half for Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw on 2nd down. Crouch. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
Crouch is back. Complete to Jarvis Landry. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Undercrunch. Ready?
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 1-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. X3. 218. Chop it. You got tight right there. Slam, slam, slam. 5.
In his end zone, here's Locke. That's complete to Jake Butt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you get...
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hey, Sam off. Look at me. Zipper. Go.
Locke going to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Crouch. Going back to Lander. This time he's got it. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. From the gun. Crouch. There goes a deep ball, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Bravo. On the ready.
Block now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
6-6, pull it high.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Topper! Fire!
On 2nd down, Samuels. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers 33. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
80 weapon. Hey, box drop. 57 to mine.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, Delta.
It's Mike, 49. I got one. 49's the Mike. Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Man out. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Big grip.
Block off of play action. That one into the hands of Hamilton. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 17 yards out, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Go.
Operating from the gun. Crouch, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Crouch. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Powering his way forward. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled.
And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Go. Hey, Echo. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. You don't know no better. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. Shoot.
Locke trying again after the pick 6. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
57's Mike 57. I'm coming.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
20! And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Check 52's the Mike. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Watch the safety creep.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Crouch. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Hey. Hey, orbit. Now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes this to Sutton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. They go play action here on first down. This is the tight end fan. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Check
3. 218, chop it. Hey, seam 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Tighten up. Check 3.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Who's off working?
Single.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Yes.
Motion.
Smooth.
Mike's 49. Check. 49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Ready?
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Yeah, I got you. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Watch the curls. 50.
Hey, Charlie.
57's the Mike. Oh, here we go.
Lock to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 57.
Hey, exit.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Guys, escape.
Look. Squeeze.
Check 43.
5.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Greystone, Travis.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Bravo.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Pick it up. Mike's 49.
Back to throw. Locke. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
First down, Chargers.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And a cut to the side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49. Hey, dude. Here we go. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Play action. Now it's locked. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You got nothing with that. You got nothing. Go. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Come on. Go. 49 to Mike. Hey, Alpha. All day. 5.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Watch 49. Come on, boy.
Hey, Haywood.
You better be ready.
Leo.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
6-6, pull it high.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for our visitors, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.